The first Browning I got, not the one I have now at the moment.
Okay.
I had an earlier one that was belonging to a woman called Fanny Peard. She lived in the Phoenix Park. But the number of the gun was 607.
607.
So that was a very, very old gun. In other words, a very old Browning. It was the 607th one produced.
That's amazing.
607 was the number. And I actually, I didn't give it away. Well, I practically gave it away, which I shouldn't have done. And I gave it to Jackie Gilson. And what they did with it was the same as I did with the first shot I made. Somebody stuck it in mud or something and blew the big barrels. And it was a little gun. That was actually the gun I won the British Open with.
And you gave it away?
Yeah, won the British Open with it.
In what year?
Yeah.
What year did you win the British Open?
63.
Right.
1963.
So you're 20?
I was selected
30.
I was selected on the Irish team in 1960. But at the previous year, a couple of years, I shot good enough, well enough to be out better than most on the Irish team, but I wasn't selected. I won every competition in Ireland.
That there is to win?
Except one.
What one?
The Irish Open.
You've never won it?
Never won it. I was runner-up in it 3 times and shot off for it once with Barney Mullen. Would you believe that?
No.
Shot off for it once. And I'll tell you the story. At this stage we were buddies and pals. So walking up to the trap, now there was a big gallery there because everybody was at the show.
Is this still DTL?
Is it DTL?
Yeah.
Down the line. And so all the competitors were there. They were going to watch for this shoot off. And so walking up, we were walking together. And he said to me, "Would you like to win it?" "Certainly," I said, "I'd like to win it." "So you've won it a couple of times?" He won it. I think he won it in total 3 times over the years. He said, "See, I'm going to pull every trick in the book to beat you." Fair enough. That's all right. So, went up to the stand. He was number 1, I was number 2. And it was a pull bar arrangement, the same as back at that time.
Yes.
And there wasn't automatic traps or battery or electric. No, it's all
Manual.
the pull bar, manual. So okay, started off and Barry started, I shot. I got to the last stand, which was number 5, and you had to change there. And at this point I was straight. But Barney was down 2 points. So he had two barrels.
Okay.
So I was moving from number 5 to number 1. Actually, just far. And T.P. O'Reilly was the referee. Now T.P. was a friend of Barney's, but he was also a friend of mine. But whenever I crossed over the pull bar, Barney called pull and shot the bird. And I was wondering what that was all. What did he do that for? But the referee didn't say no bird. He said nothing. So I then kind of went on a little bit, picked up the pace, and I went on, got up in the stand and put up the gun. I didn't settle down, in other words. Called bang, 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 over the top. That was it, bird gone.
3 points.
So that was it. So then shot the rest, but Barney beat me.
By 1 point?
Yeah, by 1 point. But he said, "I'm going to beat you. I'll pull every trick in the book."
So while you were walking from stand 5 to stand 1, he called
pull.
like early, basically to put you on.
Well, he shouldn't have been allowed because
Yes.
I mean you're supposed to allow, make sure you're on your stand anyway before you call. And so that was it. So I never held it against Barney. I said, you did what you said you were going to do, and so which he did. And I won the Grand Prix a few times. I don't know many. I also won the Victor Adorum, which was the down the line Olympic trap, skeet, and sporting. That's all. That's
the all-rounder,
the
yeah.
all-rounder. I won that outright. I won it 3 years in the track.
Oh, very good.
I
I
won,
didn't know that.
but I won the Grand Prix down the line too. Same. The Olympic trap. But I won a big shoot in the North of England Championship, and I shot 194. I beat now the gold medalist was shooting in that, and there was people from France and Italy, and it was a very big shoot, but I won it outright.
194 is a great score.
Yeah. And so that put me on. So then after that the Olympics came.
So before you went to the Olympics, you were under pressure in work?
Oh yeah, serious, yeah. I was under pressure. As I say, I shouldn't have been there at all. I just wasn't up to it. I missed out. I shot 179. Now I was in front of the British boys, and in front of the top boys in France and Italy too. Quite a number. There was an awful lot underneath.
Where did you finish?
15th. But when you talk about being in 15th position, when you talk about 190 was the winner.
Right.
So I was 179, so I was 11 targets behind. Now the last round of the Olympics, I went. I'll go back a little bit about the Olympics. On the practicing end, when I went to practice, Jackie Stewart, you ever tell of Jackie Stewart? He was a Grand Prix driver, he was a Grand Prix racing driver, yeah.
Yeah.
But he was skipper of the coach, of the British boys, British team, British Olympic trap teams to Peter Bowden and was one and the other chap, I can't just think of his name now. So they weren't doing well in practice, but they were watching me anyway. But I shot at 25, I shot quite a number of them, but I shot at 25 anyway. And he said, Dick, he said, you seem to be able to manage these. I said, well, so I'm shooting them anyway. But I said, my lads, he says, I can't handle them. They were so difficult because the colour of the clay was going to be dark yellow clay. The ground was kind of burnt grass. But there was a hoarding that was situated roughly 120 metres out, standing roughly 20 feet high, painted green.
Right.
But you had to wait. My timing, I had to change it. Where normally I'd shoot board that much quicker, I had to wait until the board, I could see it
in the green
against
border.
the background.
Yeah.
But I didn't tell Jackie Stewart that.
It's a competition.
See, I didn't say nothing. So I had to slow up, and that's why I was doing okay. And if I had a 25 straight in the last round, I would have finished with 182, which would have put me up a good bit. And so I decided to go out in glory. I said I'm going to go back and shoot my own way.
Okay.
So I started my shot. I don't know what position I was in, maybe a number 3 or something. So I called pull, bang bang, and a hooter.
Oh no.
One away. So okay, Grant, on again. Number 2, bang bang, another hooter. I was 2 away. Number 3, bang bang, 3 away. I said, it looks like I'm going to finish up a duck egg. I said I had to do something, so I had to change my mind and go back and rethink. So somebody tipped me on the shoulder and said, it's all over. I think I hypnotized myself and I shot 22 force-barrel cows.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think that's what we now would know as the zone. When you just switch off everything else and the only focus is you and the clay, that's it. And that's when you know you're on form. Like you found your form obviously too late at the Olympics. But